Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a look at the Chargers starting 11 on defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have...
It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 64 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's how we do
And we get a quick look at the Chargers starting offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
They're going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game, reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right now, off the bootleg. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Just on the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Way. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's how they'll line things up on the defensive side of the ball for Oakland. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
On 2nd down now. Way. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. On third down, Way. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, he's going to go for it all, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, LeBlanc. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Wright on third down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run on first down. Way. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 6-0 our score after 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long,
the Raiders swarm in and block it. And they are going to take possession of the football. Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Here's Wright, throwing to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And it's caught by Herndon. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Raiders pick it up, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Right, throwing on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Right. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Way. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First down,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw is Wright. to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Joker, 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 Joker.
On first down, Way trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll drop to throw.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. With exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Right now, off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wright, throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Wright, looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Wright, operating from the gun. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wright. To throw again. The open man here, Renfrow. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll run on first down. Way, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Right. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Strip that ball.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing right, and that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Johnston. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
I'm coming. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. LeBlanc just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Right now to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Kill.
Now right, off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Lott.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Put up. Set. What? I got you.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside. Superb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Wright. Off play action.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And he slings one that's incomplete. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Looking to throw. Right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Right from the gun, he'll throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Back to throw. Right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now we'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Fresno.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Herndon's got it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for the Raiders, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that's a